What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Capricorn Sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of December 22nd and January 19th, then you're a Capricorn Sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be doing a look ahead for the month of December for all Capricorn Sun signs, and this reading is designed to tell you about the past, present, and future energies surrounding you at this time, as well as what to hold on to and let go of in the upcoming month, as well as what obstacles and lessons are going to be on your path in the month of December. Basically, it's designed to give you all the information that you need to make December the best month possible for yourself. So hopefully we can do that today. I brought along some crystal friends. First we have my sodalite sphere, which I keep with me on this table for every reading I do, so most of you are acclimated with him. I also wanted to bring some energy and vitality to this reading, so I brought along a natural citrine point from Africa, and I brought along a Heliodor. This is from the beryl family. Aquamarine, peridot are all beryls, but this beryl is full of sunshine, so they're gonna help bring some vitality to this reading. Today we're going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot. This is an old school Druidcraft themed deck that I've finally fully customized. I've trimmed the edges a long time ago, but recently I edged the borders here. So now it's all brown and ready to go. Fully customized for your pleasure. Okay, so if you would, give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards the question: what are the energies surrounding Capricorn Sun signs in the month of December? Alright, that ought to do it. What we'll do is cut the deck, and we'll deal out 8 cards. Alright, very good. And while we're at it, we're going to consult the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Speaking of edged decks, this one's gold. We're going to ask it what message it has for Capricorn Sun sign friends in the month of December. What message for Capricorn Sun signs in the month of December? And we'll take a look at this card at the end of the reading and see what it has to say then. Alright, Capricorn. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a look at these cards individually and then go through and see what they have to say as a whole together. Off the bat, I'm seeing a mixture of cups and wands here. One major arcana. We'll see what it all means. Let's dive into it head first and see what it's got to tell us. This first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents the energies of last month, so the energies of November. And we've got the 5 of Wands. It seems as though maybe your energy in November was a little bit scattered, a little bit unfocused, unrefined. I get the feeling that you were putting your efforts into a whole bunch of different directions, and as a result, you kind of got mixed results. And you know, the 5 of Wands is about encountering resistance, whether this is from other people or just energies or events that kind of fight against you. Fight's not the best word to use, but it's the best one I can think of. Just to butt heads against you. And I get the feeling that November was a time where you encountered a little bit of resistance as far as, you know, putting energy into things and where you were headed. Maybe people were arguing with you or had different ideas and tried to block you from accomplishing what you were trying to accomplish. So I do feel as though November was a time for you to meet resistance. And of course, whenever we meet resistance, we grow as people, right? If there's no resistance, then we don't learn anything and we don't grow as people. So I do feel as though November was a time for you to learn many lessons, though at the time it probably didn't seem like it was growing. It probably seemed annoying more than anything else, but that is the general energy I get. And remember, guys, this is a general reading, so not everything applies to everybody. So basically, when you watch this video, take the meaning of this card, see how it applies to your life, and derive meaning from that. Okay. All right. So this card here, the next card we're going to look at, represents the present energies, the energies of now. We've got the King of Wands. And I get the feeling of determination, of more focus. You know, I said in November that there was you put your energies into a whole bunch of different things and probably got different results, mixed results. I'm getting the feeling that now you're starting to be a little bit more focused, starting to focus that energy on maybe one or two things, maybe not worrying so much about getting everything accomplished rather than doing a good job on a handful of things. So I definitely feel that you're more on task and your energy is being used more efficiently now because you have more of a vision, or at least you're, for whatever reason, you're feeling more, what is the word I'm looking for? We'll just say focused. That word works. So yeah, I see a progression there. So a movement towards organization and a movement towards focus, and I think that's helping you a lot, actually. Alright, this next card here represents the energies of next month. So the energies of December, we've got the Ace of Cups. Alright, so I think December is going to be a time for new emotions to come through, to come in. And since this is a general reading, I can't say what emotion or where it's coming from or why it's coming to you, but I can say that December, you're going to see some new emotions bubbling to the surface. And, you know, maybe these are old emotions that are coming up, or maybe new emotions as a result of new experiences will be coming to the surface. But for whatever reason, wherever these emotions are coming from or why, I do feel as though they're going to spring up in December. And you know what? Let me get a clarifier card on that. Shine. So definitely getting the feeling of a positive emotion, getting the feeling of expressing your emotions and letting them out. And I think that's a part of it. You know, part of December is not only going to be experiencing these new emotions, but actually sharing them with others and expressing yourself and expressing this emotion to the outside world. So, you know, whereas the last couple months, or the last month at least, has been about being busy and putting in action, I think December is going to be more about expressing and feeling things. So definitely going to see a change in the next upcoming month as far as the overall energies. And that's interesting. So we'll see what these other cards have to say. This card here represents what to hold on to in the month of December. We've got the Three of Cups. And, you know, traditionally this card is about celebrating friendships and showing gratitude and appreciation and for your friends, and celebrating and, you know, taking time out of your busy schedule to, you know, celebrate and enjoy life and spend time with friends and family. But this moon here is striking my attention. It's hold on a moment. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that you should be celebrating things that have been previously hidden. So maybe when this new emotion comes out, it's going to show some hidden aspect of you that needs to be celebrated. So yeah, I do feel as though December is going to be a time for you to open up. It's going to be a time for you to express yourself, and some things that were hidden are going to come out, and you should celebrate these things and enjoy these things despite them or because of them. I don't know why. I don't know why, but definitely celebration is on the docket. And, you know, December is a time to celebrate. It's a time to spend time with friends and family. So, you know, do your normal thing. And I think December is going to be time for happiness and vitality and just a lot of fun. So December is looking good. This card here represents the biggest challenge or obstacle you're likely to face in the month of December. And we've got the Five of Cups. And, you know, with these new emotions coming out, I'm now getting the sense that, you know, some of these emotions are going to be positive. Some of them you might feel they are negative. And I think one of your bigger challenges this month, Capricorn friends, is getting past those negative emotions. I get the sense of the feeling here that you've been so busy that you've been kind of neglecting your emotions for a while now. And once they start to come out in December, and once you're starting to express your emotions a little bit more, I think you might be taken by surprise by some of your negative emotions. And they might, but what I mean by surprise is like you didn't know they were there necessarily, and now that you know that they are there, you're going to start to get caught up in them a little bit. And rather than learning the lesson that they have to teach and then moving on to the next emotion, I do feel as though there's the possibility that you might get caught up in some negative emotion, and instead of learning the lesson and moving on to the next one, you might like get mired down in it and get stuck in that negative emotion for some time. So that's going to be your challenge, is working through your emotions and getting past the negative ones, the ones that you didn't know were there necessarily, and not getting bogged down by them. So definitely realize the way forward is to realize that even these negative emotions, especially these negative emotions, have something to teach you, and the sooner that you can learn the lesson that they have to teach, the sooner you can release them. So keep that in mind as you move forward this December. Alright, this card here represents what to let go of in the month of December, and we've got the Ace of Swords, another ace. Interesting. I'm getting the feeling here that December's not the time for bringing in new ideas. I'm sure you've got plenty of ideas and you want to start some new projects or go in a new direction, or maybe even change your opinion on something. But the feeling I'm getting from this card is that December's not the time for new things. December's the time for emotional expression. It's a time for exploring emotions, and it's not the time for like using the logic mind to come up with new strategies or new ventures or new avenues of exploration. So yes, the logic mind is important, and yes, it should have a equal balance in your decision-making process. But as far as trying to implement new ideas, I don't think December is the best time for that. You're going to be working through emotions, and if you try to start something when you're maybe bogged down by a negative emotion, you're going to get probably negative results because you're not in the right mind states, right, or emotional state, I should say. So keep that in mind as you move forward this December. Is that maybe this month is not the best time to implement a new idea into your life. Okay, save that for January when you start fresh, start a fresh year, and then I think maybe I don't know for sure. We'll have to do another reading in another month to see, but maybe January might be the time to bring in some new energy that's not emotional energy. Okay. All right, this card here represents the energy of the people around you in the month of December, and we've got the Moon card. Another moon coming out here. Okay, I'm getting the feeling that the people in your life this month are going to be a little bit introspective. They're going to be doing their own thing. They're going to be, I hate to say distant or, not present, because that's not the case. I mean, they're going to physically be there. But as far as their emotions, as far as, their energy towards you, I do feel as though that they're working through their own things. And now, this is a general overall reading, so and this card is a general card. This is the overall energy. So yes, there's going to be individuals in your life who are going to be there and be attentive and care for you, but as a whole, I'm getting the feeling that most Capricorns are going to find that the people in their lives are a little bit distant this month, and that they're working through their own things. So it might feel like a little bit of a lonely month, as people maybe don't call you as often just because they're worried. They're working through their own issues, and they're not necessarily going to be totally there for you. And again, like I said, this is not everyone in your life, but for the overall energy. So keep that in mind as you move forward through December. They're not trying to diss you, they're not trying to ignore you, but a lot of the people in your life will be working on their own things. So give them some space to do that, and don't hold any grudge because of it. All right, this last card here represents the biggest lesson you're likely to learn in the month of December, and we've got the Six of Wands. All right, I think the biggest lesson that Capricorns need to learn this month is that whether you realize it or not, a lot of people look up to you. And maybe you don't have an official leadership role or position in life. Maybe you do, but maybe you don't. And just because you don't, it doesn't mean that you're not seen as a leader by some. And a leader is supposed to set an example And you do set an example as far as the Wands energy goes. People see you and they see a person who's driven, who's focused, who's always putting energy into their goals. And so they do see you as someone who's determined, but do they see you as someone who's emotionally all there? Do they see you as someone who follows their emotions? Do they see you as someone who's incredibly intelligent and logical? Or do they just see you as a hard worker? And the reason I'm asking you these questions is because in order to be a true leader, you have to be well-rounded. And I'm getting the sense here that maybe your emotional maturity isn't all there. Maybe your logical maturity isn't all there. Definitely Wands related. You guys got it going on. You guys got drive and determination. You follow your intuition, but I think, and especially what's going to happen in the month of December is you're going to dive more into the emotions. And I think that's a very good thing. So now looking at this as a whole, I see a progression here, definitely. Moving away from the Wands energy, moving away from being determined and go-get-em attitude to now more in December, emotions coming out to play and you trying to understand your emotions and let them out and express them. And I think this is a great thing because you could do with a little bit more emotional balancing, I feel like. But allow yourself to celebrate, spend time with friends and family, and celebrate these emotions. Even these negative ones that are coming out, they're helping you. Celebrate that. If you look at this outpouring of emotion as a chance to learn, grow, and know yourself better, then even the negative emotions are positive. And you'll avoid this energy here. You'll avoid getting bogged down in those negative emotions because you're looking at the negative side of your emotions with the positive eye, and you're going to see the benefit in it. You're going to learn those lessons, and you're going to be able to move on. But if you don't do that, if you see negative emotions as negative, then you're going to be caught up. You might get caught up in those, and you might get bogged down. You might waste some time. So you don't want to waste time. You want to move through as quickly as you possibly can while still learning what you need to learn. As far as what to focus on in December, probably not the emotions is better to focus on this month rather than new logical ideas and self-expression. If you're going to express yourself this month, do it emotionally, and I think that's going to help you greatly. The people in your life may not be there. You're gonna be here trying to express your emotions, and the people in your life are going to be like, I'm working on my own stuff. But don't worry, this is all for you. You can express your emotions, and no one even has to hear them because you're expressing them for you, right? It's for your healing, not for the benefit of others. So it's okay if no one's there to listen to you. Still express yourself emotionally. And lastly, the lesson is that you have to realize that people are watching you. And if you want to be a good leader, you have to embody all the qualities of a good leader, not just a few. So that's something to focus on this month. And the best way to do that is to get more balanced emotionally. And that's going to be kind of your theme for December. All right, before we go, we asked the Psychic Tarot of the Heart what message it had for Capricorn Sun signs this December. And we've got Third Eye Chakra. Oh, give me a moment with this card. All right, as we know, the Third Eye Chakra is the psychic center, and it helps us to perceive reality for what it truly is, not the reality that we've been spoon-fed by society, but real reality. It's seeing into the fourth, fifth, and higher dimensions, as well as this third dimension. And I think what's going to really help you this month is to put things into perspective. Yes, it's good to have those King of Wands traits, you want to be productive, right? But once you open up the Third Eye Chakra, you start to see things for what they are. And yes, you need that. It's a great trait, but what you truly need is balance. Society has taught you that the more you work, the more rewards you get. But this is not true. Once you open up the third eye, you realize that that is just a ploy to get you to work for someone else. The reality is that in order to create, you have to use all of your faculties. You have to use your energy. You have to put energy into something, yes, but you also have to set that intent, and that comes with visualization. You also have to figure things out logically. That comes from the ego mind. You have to put in energy emotionally to help manifest and to create and to tell the universe that that's what you want. And then you realize that this is all a co-creation that you are creating in symbiosis with the universe. And all this is gleamed, it's all learned from the third eye. So I think what this card is basically trying to say is that open up your third eye and you will see things for what they are, and you will place things in the proper importance so that you can you can better balance your life out. I know that was a mouthful, but all I'm really trying to say is through the third eye, you will see how you can be balanced. So open up that third eye, eat better food, do more meditations, take walks in nature, stop drinking sodium fluoride, and day by day you will start to expand that third eye. Okay? Alright, Capricorn friends, that is the reading for December. I hope you got something out of that. Remember, this is a general overall reading. Not everything applies to everyone, but if you want a specific reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. If you just click on that, you'll get sent on over there, and it'll show you all the various readings that we can use to get to the bottom of your issues. I want to help you heal, so let's I'd appreciate if you go check that out. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button. It lets me know that you did enjoy it and you got something out of it, so I'd appreciate that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about these readings. And if you really enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the various videos that I release. These bi-monthly tarot scopes, weekly readings, deck reviews, all sorts of things. You don't want to miss out. Hit that subscribe button to join this journey. Alright, Capricorn friends, it's time to explore the emotions. Don't get bogged down, celebrate the fact that you have them, and everything will be just fine. Alright, have a great month, Capricorn friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.